Long time no see, bro. This video will be a little bit different than the other ones. I will just share how my life is overall going, um, how am I feeling, and that kind of stuff. So you may not find that enjoyable, no, but I appreciate you being here. Fuck you. I love my life, and I'm so fucking grateful of it. You know, since I started self improvement in August 2024, there was always some dips and some ups in my journey. The first 6 months was so nice. Meditating, being away from social media, cheap dopamine, delayed gratification. After that, I started to record some videos on YouTube, but I was not consistent at. I started to play video games and consume cheap dopamine. And in May 2025, I started to log in again. That went until September. And from September, I started I started to consume cheap dopamine again. Look at this. Ups and downs, ups and downs. Ah, ah. And I noticed in every 3 to 6 months, you see that how shitty were you? And if you're keeping a gratitude journal so you can understand that better. And since the beginning of 2025, I'm keeping a gratitude journal so I can see how am I doing. And when I look back, it's like in every 3 to 6 months, I look back and say to myself, was I doing that in that time? How pity is that? And it's so funny to look back sometimes and see them. And the laziness from September mm, lasted until like around December till December. And from December until now is going great. Since November, I'm keeping track the habits that I do. So there are some couple of them. Look here. I started in 16th of November, full of fucking. The things are the ones that I did. From December, I started to be consistent, and I was struggling in some of them, but in general, I was good. Look, the three of them was bare minimum. So from December, I started to be more consistent, and from January, I was fully consistent on meditation, reading, and waking up early. Look, this is full. This is also full. I have problems with the consistency of recording videos, but in this one it was pretty good. And in this one I added eating clean, so it was a nice move. I was pretty consistent on that also. As in this one, I didn't uploaded so many videos, so it was like not good. But in general, from the last fall, I'm the most disciplined I have ever been in my life. Like it's so good, and I'm so grateful for it. It's so nice. And recently, I've been getting some attraction from girls, so I'm focusing on cold approaching more in these times, and I need to focus on recording videos more and more. And which is interesting, I found that in my day review journal, I read like minimum of 30 minutes reading. I read minimum 30 minutes in a day. But I realized when I write my day review journal, I have so many read more for tomorrow's act. So I need to read more than 30 minutes per day. So it's not enough for me because I really like reading and it makes me learn something new, and it's just fun for me. So from now on, I'm gonna focus on cold approaching more, being more consistent on videos, and reading more. I hope this inspires you to make your life in the same way and make the less and make less of the mistakes that I did and the less dips. Yeah, dips are so useful for learning. They are so valuable. But I hope they happen less to you. No, I don't wish that because they are so valuable and you should experience them. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah!